Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is a project share for some things I created using dies that I received from a shop on Ali called Navigator Coulee. If I can remember, I will link the unboxing video for you guys in the description box when I upload it. So I did a little handful of some of them here to show you guys. So the first set I did or used was this, it was pumpkins stacked on top of each other in front of a little fence. And I believe I also shared in that video how I scanned the die sets before I took them apart. And then have a list telling me which parts was which one. I never did write in C and R. I need to write those in. But yeah, so that I can keep up with my pieces and know what goes where. Say next year, if I may not, there's a chance that, that I couldn't, maybe don't remember which part was what. So that will help me know where all the pieces go. So this is the first one. And I want to share with you guys this card I created. So I used it here. The pumpkins, there were 3. I used one, the collection I used was 31, the Frank Garcia collection, Prima. So for the top pumpkin, I fussy cut one out of the collection to coordinate. But I did use the dies for the other ones, using coordinating paper from the collection. Instead of the colors, it showed in the main picture, were purple and black and orange. But I really like this pastel Halloween collection, so I chose to go with that. I made my little gate here in gold. The little flowers and twigs are in pink and orange. And the die is meant for the pumpkins to be stacked up and the owl on top. But I had a tree die, and I thought it would be cool to turn it into a limb and have the owl above them, sitting on the limb. And I thought that made an adorable little Halloween card. And I fussy cut a little banner piece that says Happy Halloween that was also on one of the papers from the collection. And I used this orangey peach color base card to match, because it's like a light orange and pink in the collection. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I used some gold for the straps of the witch hat. I used gold. I glittered the parts of the hat that didn't have straps, if you can see that. Yeah, his little pieces are pink, gray owl, and I just kept the eyes and the mouth black. There's another little piece of the branch here that I put there, and I used vellum as a layering piece over another sheet of coordinating paper from the collection. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it came out. It's adorable and I love it. I popped up, if you can see, I popped up the pumpkins on foam. And I just thought that was a fun little card. So that is my first share. Next is this set that makes cupcakes, and you've got your little decorative pieces for, let's see, tombstones and a skull, a cat, and then all your layering pieces to make your cupcakes. There's my little scanned image before I took the die apart. So for this one, I did an embellishment and then a single cupcake, not on an embellishment, to be added to maybe a card or something else to match. So here's I made this little rosette in black, and I had this trick or treat die, layered it up to match the cupcake here. And I used a little, the small skull and crossbone here for my topper. You can see the little lines in the icing. I did gold for the little cupcake liner piece. And then it had this decorative piece down here. This piece right here. It left these little embossed dots on it. They didn't cut it. It embossed them. And I assumed that that's what these were for. I could be mistaken, but that's what I did. I cut this out in the pink, and then, let me see. Yeah, I cut this out in the pink. And then I cut this out with some black glitter cardstock that I have. And so I just put those on very carefully to make that embellishment. And I like how it came out. And again, I used that 31 collection as like I did with the card. And then here's another little cupcake I created using some of the same paper. I did the down here the same. The icing is done in the pink spider web instead. And the top piece there is one of the tombstones to decorate with. And then I fussy cut a Happy Halloween piece and a little lollipop to stick in there with it. So when I make something else using this collection, I can use, you know, this on that piece so that it matches with this rosette. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how those came out. They are adorable. Love this die. And I think I mentioned before, because of the pieces in here, you can make cupcakes and any theme. You don't have to use the Halloween pieces. You can use just your cupcake pieces and sprinkles and stuff. And it doesn't have to be Halloween. So yeah, you can get more than one use out of that. And that is my favorite kind of die set, is when you can use it for more than one thing. Okay, and then the next set were these candles. And when I first saw this, I knew that could potentially be a shaker, but it's small. So I had to figure out what I would use to make it a shaker. And I ended up getting some caviar beads. I thought those were perfect for a shaker. So I do have a card somewhere where I use some of these. So that was just a cut of, actually I hand cut that. I traced the die to make another background piece. So you can see here I cut them out, used foam, and it's got the little, that one's got purple in it. And the flame area is kind of small, but I did put orange and yellow caviar beads in the top. That one's got purple. You can see it. I think you can hear it. So yeah. It's not necessarily a shaker, but I wanted to turn it into one. So, oh, here's the card. Here's the card. So I made this little Halloween card. And this is a die cut of one of the candles on acetate, not as a shaker. And then, of course, that one is a shaker. So I thought that would be really fun and neat to do. And that was my idea from the beginning. Before I ever received these in the mail, I saw it. And when I chose it, I was like, I'm going to make that a shaker somehow. And I did it. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. And it made an adorable, another adorable little card. I'll probably stamp a sentiment inside. So yeah, that's my little candle pieces there. These will probably be embellishments or something for another project. And I think I have somewhere there's pieces where I've cut just the, you know, it's not a shaker. I just cut the candle. You can stack these all up together, layer them up for like a creepy background. So yeah, there's that one. Okay, next was this this set. Let me take this out and show you the piece. Okay, so that was the die set before I took it apart. You know, the face, the hair, the hat, the pumpkin, the boots and the leggings, the dress. So that's the die set that I used. And it's Halloween, so I did want to make sure I did a Halloween version of it. So this one is more like the picture that you saw. There we go. I'll have to get a good picture of that. So that would make a cute little card or embellishment or anything. So I wanted to do it in the colors, you know, Halloween colors, to show you that it's a Halloween set. So she's got her little dress on, her little boots, leggings, that she's got little socks, you know, her little ruffles and bows. She's holding a lollipop, little star and stripe on the top of her hat, and gave her green eyes. And then her little pail sitting next to her with the little bunny peeping out. Super adorable. I can't wait to put this together on a card or a tag flip or something like that. And this is another one I mentioned, that you don't have to use the witch hat in the pumpkin. It could be something non-Halloween. So I did create another one. And look how she turned out. I love it. So I used the Maggie Holmes Garden Party collection for her dress. So you can see the green layer and then the stripe layer. And then I also cut her ruffle in gold one more time so that it would stick out the bottom and give her some more texture on her dress. And her little socks under there are a flower pattern from the collection. And I gave her gold bows on her boots to go with her dress. And instead of the hat, I put a little bow up here. And then instead of a candy, a little lollipop in her hand, I put this little flower that I had. I had these itty bitty flowers, little faux flowers that I snipped these small ones off. And I thought it was just perfect. Couldn't figure out what to put in her hand. Everything was the wrong size, did not look right. And then I came across this flower and I thought it was just right. So I'll probably put her on some foam, and then she's got her flower and bow as dimension as well. So yeah, that is a really fun little die set. And I love how they both came out. Love the Halloween version and the non-Halloween version. And then another one I did, and this is the last one for the video, was this little, I don't even know what you call it. It's like one of those, what do you call it? I'm drawing a big blank. But you stick pins on the doll, and so I did a basic version of what I think it would probably look like. And then I did another version too, kind of like a Halloween, more pastel version. So this is the first one. And, oh goodness, let's see. Let me take this out. No, I was trying to find something different to show you guys instead of just my hand. Let's use this paper. Okay, better. Alright, so I used, I had some wide burlap ribbon. I had the light color and the dark color. So, and it was like 2.5, maybe 3 inches wide ribbon. So I cut a piece off and I die cut it. And then I die cut my other pieces out of the light color. And now it does come with this die here for stitches. And a button for its eye as well. But I thought it would be super fun and cute to actually stitch it myself. So that is what I did. There's actually one kind of loose, so you can see it there. It's kind of, it's thread. And I did glue all my pieces on, but I did stitch them with actual thread. See, there's those, the arms, the hands, the legs stitched on. And then I used a button out of my stash and put a black button on his eye. And then this here and this is like he's got a rip in him and his fur's coming out. Like his contents. And then it's, it does emboss I love you. I heart you. I don't know, but I don't know. I thought it was a little odd, so I just did the heart. And then a little stick pin sticking in the heart. So I'm glad I did it that way and put actual stitches in it. I love how it came out. Super fun. And then, like I said, I did a pastel version of this. Yes. Isn't that adorable? we've all been into, you know, Halloween, pastel Halloween, and that's where I was kind of going with this, if I used it for Halloween. So I used pink and teal, and this one I did die cut the stitching out in gold, and then the gold button, and that one says I love you, and then it has its fur coming out, and I love a little tie up its leg. Super stinking cute. Yeah, so I really love how these turned out. I had so much fun playing with them. I love these die sets. And as I mentioned, there's several that don't have to be for Halloween. So you can use them for other things, or you can go ahead and grab these babies so that you have them ready to go next year. And you don't have to say, oh my goodness, I remember seeing this die and I don't know where it's from. You know, you already got it and grabbed it and put it up in your stash for next year. So yeah, I will have links to everything in the description box. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my little projects here that I created, my little embellishments. And that's it for this video. I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.